Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we'll talk about latest 5G smartphone which is released from MI, and this is MI 10T series. Okay, and this is a mid range category flagship device which comes under the 30 to 40,000 rupees of bracket. Okay, so we will talk about in depth of its all the feature specifications. We'll also see how the user interface works and features works in day-to-day basis, also with the camera samples. Okay, so before we proceed, if you have come to the channel new, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get notification of my all the new videos. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment this on this video. Any suggestion, please come forward and give a comments on. We will definitely help you with that. Yeah, so let's get started with this video. So this product is MI10T with say 8 GB and 120 GB of variant which we have got today. Okay, and this is a flagship device, guys. It comes with Snapdragon 865 2020 flagship chipset, which is also 5G modem enabled. Plus, it's a core hardcore gaming performance chipset, guys. So your in terms of performance, this chipset is very strong and can give you all the content at a time, or you can also perform multitasking. And if I have to talk about its display is IPS display, guys. This is IPS display with 144 Hz refresh rate given onto it, and the screen brightness goes up to 650 nits, which is good enough for bright sunlight to have a visibility on the screen. Yeah, but if I have to compare with the AMOLED display, which goes up to 1000 2200 nits, this is not that case here. But the display IPS display quality is good enough. Yes, and it has a dual stereo speaker. Also, it has Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1. Also, it has with it. Yes, and also UFS 3.1 storage, RAM DDRM5. So in terms of hardware specs, it is fully loaded, and it can optimize the highest speed. In terms of sound enhancement, it has not got Dolby Atmos, but it has a DTS enhancement. So you can feel the DTS enhancement when you connect through the Bluetooth device. Yeah, also it support high resistance audio also, so your Bluetooth transmissions will be very smooth and far superior. In terms of battery, it has got a 5000 mAh of monster battery, which can typically last up to 1.5 days to 2 days in terms of uses. If you are a heavy gamer, or if you shoot videos for a long time, then you got a 1 day of battery life. And with this particular device, we have got 33 watt of fast charger, which takes at least 1 hour to get it fully charged. Okay, adapter also given within the box. It's a good thing about it, but it does not have a headphone jack. You have to use Type C adapter to in case if you wanted to use the 3.5 headphone jack. Build quality, if I have to talk about, it's purely made of glass. Front and back both are Gorilla Glass 5, and it's the entire body structure is based on the stainless steels, and it's a very solid and premium design you have got. In terms of camera specification, it has got a 64 megapixel camera primary sensor. Then it also has one 5 megapixel, one 16 megapixel of wide angle camera, and 5 megapixel is macro camera. In front, we have got 20 megapixel of selfie shooter, which is very good quality selfie camera it has given. With the box, this smartphone comes with Android 10 as of now. Hopefully, we'll get the Android 11 soon after some times. Yeah, and yeah, if I have to talk about the con of this particular smartphone, we can easily able to differentiate from any other smartphone in terms of display quality and the refresh rate. If you have already used 90 Hz or 120 Hz enable display, you will not see any much difference in 144 Hz. Even you see sometimes it's just a normal 60 Hz display. So I don't know. They have been companies highly promoting adaptive sync display with 140 Hz refresh rate. I don't find much difference in 90 Hz and 140 Hz. Even 120 Hz in some other phones are much better, smoother than this. Yeah, I can say it's not that much great features which they have given up. Okay, and most importantly, this phone is very much heavy and bulky. You will not be able to is holding it in one hand. It's very difficult to hold it. Even if you wanted to shoot photos and videos, you might get pain in your hand. So for that, advisable to use a tripod or selfie stick. I should have been opted for Dolby Atmos for sound enhancement, since a low range other companies smartphones are started giving Dolby Atmos, like Samsung or Realme started giving up. So MI should have given the Dolby Atmos enhancement, because that Dolby Atmos feels much better sound enhancement than DTS. Even DTS is also good, but Dolby Atmos is always superior than that. Okay. And if this is definitely a good product within the budget range of 30,000, but slightly premiumly they have been priced 33,000, so it's starting price. So with exchange, we are getting this particular device for 24 or 23,000 rupees. If you have any older smartphone, I think it should be priced within 25,000. It's a very good deal you could have purchased. Okay, and so before we move on further, so now we look at the entire phone design, its body, its complete structure, and plus we will see user interface, what are the features in terms of a company has given on the specs. We will check all these things in the phone itself. Also we'll look at the camera samples, photos and videos. We'll look at, yeah, let's check those. Here is the phone in my hand. Build quality of this particular phone is very feel premium in hand. Now we are going to check out the stereo quality or speaker quality of this phone. Now we are going to look at overall physical overview of this particular handset. So design, build quality and specs it will check on. Back it is a purely glass. The big camera bump is also there with the MI branding. Okay, and next we have got on left hand side you got a power button with fingerprint sensor and volume rocker is there. On top you got an infrared sensor port, then additional microphone for noise cancellation and LED light indicator. Okay, next on the back we have got a speaker grill, type C charger port, then microphone and then SIM ejector tray. That's all there. And on the right hand side nothing is there. Yeah, and it's a purely built up glasses and the edges are built up stainless steel. Okay, solid build quality and glass has made it feel premium. Now we should experience the user interface and how the MIUI works in day-to-day basis. Here is the shortcut panel you can see, and we will check the brightness of this particular device. So we'll set it to automatic to manual mode, and then we'll raise it to high. Let's see, and you can see notification panel got so many shortcut options, and easy to function the phone. Yeah, it's so handy. All the quick function settings are there and you can customize even. Yeah, now we are going to check on the settings or the other options we can find it over there. Yeah, firstly we have to check about the phone. So you can see it's 10 MIUI version 12 and with it Android 10 version it comes. Storage is 34 GB is available out of 128 GB. Yeah, you can see 8 GB RAM variant is there, and security patch is for December. Yeah, so that's all over here. We'll go back. I need some other information, factory reset, backup, everything you can do it from the about phone only. Yeah, so you can see this MIU version here also. Yeah, next we have to look at the connection portable hotspot options, and then connection sharing option also we'll look at, and then we look at display. You got a multiple customization options here also. You can customize the refresh rate as well with the multiple options available with you. Okay, and there are multiple other options which is generally all the phones have, which is there. And then we have to check it out the sound customizations. You got all the options which is necessary for a smartphone, plus the sound enhancement is also there. Let's check that also, because it is DTS sound and enhancement enable, and while you connect your Bluetooth device you will be able to check that as well. Yeah, now we have to look at if there is anything in wallpaper, it's something special or not. It's just normal which every phone used to have it. Then we got a home screen customization options, are a lot of things are there we can customize and set it up by our own. Yeah, that's very good and handy feature. And then we have got a password and security which we have to seriously need to check on, and how things are gonna work here with fingerprint sensor and face unlock and the password security. Next we have got a battery optimization option, function and settings. Then we have got multiple apps and how apps can be removed and managed from here. Dual app space also is there, you can set it out. Additional setting got a lot of other customization which is handy for us, and gesture is very important for shortcut tools. Yeah, you can lot of things you can set up from here. That's good.
My UI has improved a lot on this particular portions. Yes, and let's go check other features. Special features got a type game turbo, video toolbar, light mode. Lot of things are there. Yeah. Then that's all over in settings. Now you have to check the refresh rate. I'm gonna show you how refresh rate works in day-to-day basis. So I'm scrolling down. Yeah. So you can check the refresh rate of 144 hertz, and which is actually equivalent to 120 hertz and 90 hertz, nothing much more. So we'll look at now camera user interface. What are the function features are available? Typical MIUI user interface, that for it start from pro, video, photos, portrait, and other companies used to give the similar features like that. Pro, good that it has got a pro mode with the wide angle features. Yeah, and portrait also you can set it to customizations, and there are a lot of more options are there. Yeah, from starting from 64 megapixel blog mode, dual video mode. Yeah, everything is there. Now we are going to take you through the samples, how camera perform while you put it on the different mode and conditions. Even we are coming up with the sample photograph after this as well, and videos. So you just see how the interface gonna work here, so you can experience this much better. There are multiple options available under the mode. Starting from for bloggers, it's a very handy features. Then we have got a 64 megapixel mode, which you can see here. Uh, so all the samples are coming after that, and also there are other options. This is on front camera. Yeah, video mode. I'm just trying it out. Pro mode also you can see. Yeah, so there are a lot of handy features in the camera, but all those are really helpful in the or day-to-day basis or not, that we will check with the sample photos. This is on back camera normal mode, back camera portrait mode sample photo, you guys can check. Then this is 64 megapixel mode back camera, and then we have got a back camera normal close-up mode, how good it fare on to macros. This is front camera portrait selfie you can say. Yeah, this is front camera mode normal mode. Now this is front camera video mode. Then again this is that dual video option mode, and this is back camera video.
Hope this video is going to be useful for you guys. So if you have any suggestion, or if you want to have any videos, anything, any other product related, any other technology related, please comment so that I will come up with those videos. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.